Hi everybody, my name is Tom B. Stone, aka Tombstone. For those of you who know me, you're probably familiar with me doing this kind of thing. And for those of you thinking, who the hell is this guy? I'm best known for doing this kind of thing. Yes, that's basically the same thing, I realise that, but that's what I do. So today, slight change of pace, I'm going to be unboxing my brand new Ibanez TCM50 GBO. We'll come to what GBO means, acoustic guitar, because I do have a softer side, as some of you who have seen me on Sundays will know. So I bought this guitar from Baxmusic. I've never bought a guitar from them before. They had the best price on the Google shopping search after I'd watched some YouTube videos of this guitar being demoed. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a punt. Baxmusic, I guess they're called that because it arrived in a box. Hey! But yeah, here we go. Let's get that box open and see what I've actually bought. So what came in the box? Thankfully, a guitar, which is always helpful. We then got a skin cream leaflet, which when you're an old git like me could be useful. A guitar handbook by Baxmusic, because it was in the box. I suppose after 40 years of playing the guitar, it's about time I actually read a guitar handbook. That might be quite useful. And then what have we got? We've got a Baxmusic summer update. Let's see what's in the summer update. Okay, so I didn't know they did all PA gear and lights. Be interesting to see how they stack up against people like Tommen. It looks quite pricey, actually, for what you're actually getting. Can you imagine if that speaker was actually that big? That'd be amazing. You've got two little speakers on stands, and then you've got one speaker which is basically the size of Download's PA on its own. That'd be great. But let's get to this guitar. So it's arrived in good shape. No dings, anything like that. Let's get the top off and see if we get anything like a free gig bag. Okay, so no free gig bag, which is a shame, and it's actually mummified. It's a mummified acoustic guitar. Let's take its wrappings off. So I have de-mummified the guitar. It's actually very pretty. That's my first impression. As you can see, it's got a proper pickup in there, because I was sick of piezo pickups or piezo pickups, however you want to pronounce it. I don't care. Going along, 20 fret neck. Okay, I can live with that. And actually, to give this guitar its proper brand name, this is a Talman or Talman. No, it's Talman. It's only one L. By Ibanez. There you go. So it's unboxed. Let's get it in tune and see what the hell I've bought here. By the way, it did come with a little baggie with some spares in there and a 9-volt battery. So batteries are included, which is nice. So see you in a mo, folks. One of the main reasons I opted for this guitar is because it is really slim. I was looking at getting an Acoustasonic, more properly a Chinese knockoff of an Acoustasonic, which is about the same price, but I thought I'd err on the side of caution and go with this beastie. So I'm going to get it tuned up and see how it plays. Okay, so battery's in. The tuner, which is definitely there, does work, and we're all in tune, which is nice. First impression is, thank God, it's not one of those razor thin Ibanez necks. All my electrics are either Charvel or Jackson, with the exception of Prophecy, Epiphone Les Paul, and really nice vintagey looking Epiphone Firebird. So I was relieved that this actually just feels like what should we say that feels? It feels a bit more like a Strat neck, which is nice. It's a nice shape, all very easy on the hands. There's me saying it's in tune. So what else is my first sort of overall impression? Really love the shape of the guitar, really like the headstock as well. I think it's a very unusual looking guitar. The TCM50 GBO stands for Galaxy Black Open Pore. So this is actually like a textured surface here. I think it's quite pretty. My favorite thing about the spec of this guitar when I read it is that the fretboard and the bridge wood, a Purple Heart, man. The Purple Heart. Got it in NAMM. Saw a lot of shit go down. I've never heard of Purple Heart before as a wood, but it feels nice. It feels nice. The strings are a bit too heavy for my taste. Because, you know, if you want to play lead on acoustic like I do, bending those strings, you're going to need like super glue on the end of your fingers to make sure you don't wear your segs off. But it feels nice. It's a nice light guitar. It's slimline, which is great, and I actually think it's quite loud. I don't know if you could do flamenco on it, but let's see what it sounds like plugged in, because this is going to be used for recording and playing live. So by the miracle of technology, next time I come back to you, this will be plugged in and you'll have an amplified sound. So I know what you're expecting me to do. You're expecting me to chuck a load of reverb and chorus on there and play something wishy-washy and smushy. I would have done that had the last patch I used not been my main metal / heavy rock rhythm guitar sound. I plugged this in and it was on that patch, so I thought, what the hell, let's try it. And I got this. It sounds like the neck pickup on a Les Paul. And no feedback. That's crazy, man. See the sustain? That's bonkers. The preamp is very basic. It's volume, tone, and bass. I'm actually quite happy about that, because I've had acoustic preamps which have got millions of sliders and things like that, and boost this and cut that, and it's just like, no. I need to be able to do very, very quick ad hoc changes live. So this is absolutely ideal. But that that's ludicrous. That's bonkers. I'm just riffing at the moment, but that's crazy for an electroacoustic to sound that good. And I've got to put it down to that pickup there. So I feel very vindicated in my choice of this guitar. I just can't wait to change these strings to something that doesn't feel like I'm playing barbed wire. That will be absolutely amazing. So far, color me impressed. Now, I guess it's kind of inevitable with an acoustic. You're gonna want to hear the twinkly twinkly side of it. So guess I better give you guys and me an impression of what that's like, because this is literally the first time I've played this guitar. So 2 seconds while I change the patch that I'm playing through. And yes, you can see I'm going to pause. Right, so here we are. This is a guitar patch that I've had for a while for my previous main acoustic, which was a Sigma Western style acoustic. But let's see how effective this treble control is. Somewhere in the middle, I think. Somewhere about there. That's nice. That's nice. We both lie silent still in the dead of the night. Going low. Yeah, that would work. It sounds like Poison enough. Yeah, I mean, it's an acoustic sound. I still can't get over how this sounded through Dirty Sound. That was crazy. There is one thing I am going to play, but requires a change of hat. Okay, and you'll see why in a second. Okay, you're going to stay there. Okay. So my hat is changed. I am fully ready to play this next piece of music, which I didn't write, but can only really be done on an acoustic. Now, I'm not going to sing the whole song, but dang, that's pretty. Okay, miraculous hat change, and I'll be back with you. So, all in all, wow. Okay, I am nothing but impressed. This was probably the best money I've spent on an instrument in a long time. It's a gorgeous looking guitar, right from the Purple Heart Bridgewood right through to the headstock. The binding is really nice. It feels well made, no sticky out frets, very nice action straight out of the box. Props to Ibanez for that, or Talman, or whatever the hell they want to call it. Really like the simplicity of the preamp. Cannot get over that overdriven sound. I'm actually thinking that might be used for recording some lead on some songs I've got coming up, because that was just crazy. That was just such a rich lead, neck pickup sound. It was crazy. It was great. So this is a keeper, and in the tradition of all my guitars, I give them really imaginative names. Anybody who really knows me will know that I give all my guitars reasonably unusual names. So in the same spirit, I'm going to call this Black Acoustic rather than the Wood Acoustic. So yeah, that carries on the tradition of I have of things like Blue Guitar and Red V and Black Guitar. So yes, welcome to the family, Black Acoustic. I like you very much, and we're going to be very good friends once we get some new strings on you. Go and buy one of these, they're great.